Hey YouTube. Okay, so let me just say this. All my YouTubes and all my videos are always surrounded on, let me make sure this is up, surrounded and based on teaching, correct? So what I want to say is that right now I'm in the kitchen and I have did my liver cleanse, which was my lemon water with coconut water and what else did I do? Oh, dandelion tea. So I mixed all that together to cleanse my liver. I do that every single morning. But what I want to say is right now we are in a time of depression. And since we're in a time of depression with anxiety and all these different things that's going on, we need to know really like what herbs are good for this time in our lives. I'm gonna do my hair today, but right now what we need to be focusing on is depression and anxiety. So the herbs that I feel that's great for that is it's a lot of them, but the ones that I use for my tea, for my own personal tea, I use St. John's wort, red ginseng, chamomile, and lavender. And I usually mix those all together and make me a great tea for depression and anxiety. I drink that once a day because in the world that we live in, you're always going to have some type of depression going on. We cannot get around it, okay? We can't get around that. That's just something that's going to happen. My lighting is off. Let me put it over here. Sorry. So we have to just learn what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. I was talking on my YouTube this morning, and I'm sorry, I was talking on my Facebook Live this morning, and I did a live, and I was talking about how I have always said that this day was coming where we were not going to have grocery stores in our neighborhoods. We were not going to have food chains in our neighborhood. We were not going to have pharmacies. I didn't exactly know how, but I was trying to teach people how to stay ahead of the game, how to stay ahead, and how to, so when things like this happen, we won't have to be so upset about, well, you know, oh, I can't get my pharmaceuticals, I can't get this, I can't get that. We have to know how to take care of ourselves. Just like I just gave you a great recipe on depression and anxiety. We have to know that right now we need a lot of sun. We need a lot of vitamin D, because vitamin D wards off things that come to the body that causes disease, okay? See, we have carcinogens that come to the body that starts up these different diseases, that starts up things going on in our bodies that causes disease. So if we can stay ahead of that and know how to make our own different medicines for to heal our bodies, to rejuvenate our bodies, then we won't be so worried about, oh wow, I can't get my meds this morning, I can't get my pharmaceuticals this morning, I can't get this, I can't get that. My grandmother needs something for her insulin, not knowing that you can just go and do a mixture for her with green bean juice. Green bean juice has the same effect on the bloodstream as insulin do. So a lot of times we don't know that. We don't understand that this should be your medicine here. See this? We don't understand that this should be your medicine. This should be your medicine. We don't understand that. And now, since it's been a crisis, this crisis has come about. Everybody is, upset and wondering what to do and how to do it. I got a phone call on how a baby was having a seizure, and the mom is telling me that she ran out of meds. She was supposed to go and get a refill, but of course the pharmacy, they burnt the pharmacy down. So she didn't know that frankincense oil could stop her baby from seizuring. I had to let her know that, listen, Mom, calm down. Use the frankincense oil that you got from me. You have to, she had the frankincense oil just as something that she liked. But I had to talk to her and ask her, okay, what do you have in your house? What do you have? It's hot in here. Like, what do you have? What, give me the rundown on what oils you've gotten from me. What this and that. And so when she told me, I told her, get the frankincense. Put it behind his little ears. Put it on his chest. Put a little bit under his nose. Put it on the bottom of his feet. He stopped seizuring. So we have to, it's just certain things. This is a time where we have to know how to take care of ourselves. This is what I always try to teach people. I always try to teach people on herb forms, how herbs come in raw form, tea form, tincture forms. I try to tell people that and show people that, and I try to give classes on phase 1, 2, and 3 of our lives. How to keep our lymphatic systems cleanse, how to, just how to take care of yourselves, because this is the time. We have to know how to take care of ourselves. We have to be our own pharmaceutical company. We have to know what foods to go and eat. We have to know that we can go out in our gardens and cut our rose flowers down and make a rose tea, and it's going to help detox our body. It's going to help with our depression. It's going to help with infections, and it's going to help with our gallbladder. If we can't get our gallbladder meds this morning, it's going to help with that. If your mom is having if your grandmother is having breathing issues, hurry up and get some rose tea in her body. If we're having gut problems, liver problems, get your roses out your garden and start making a lot of rose tea. We have to know how to take care of ourselves. We have to know, let me look up here. We have, for instance, immune system. There's so many different things, herbs for immunes. We have to know that we can mix echinacea, elderberry, and reishi, and chamomile and astragalus root. We have to know that we can do a certain mixture with those and measurements that we can build our immune systems up. We have to know how, if you're having a lot of hot flashes, if you're having menopause, if you're having suicidal thoughts, we have to know that certain mixtures like Vitex, Motherworth, Black Cohosh, Red Clover, Dang Quai root, and St. John's root. Certain mixtures of that will help calm that down. We have to know how to go if you have sleeping disorders and we cannot get to our pharmacies this morning. You should know how to keep your melatonin intact. That you can do certain mixtures of nettle, lavender, and chamomile and astragalus root. We should know how to do them things. We should know what our superfoods are. We should know that when the blood needs cleansing, we should know that you can get some moringa leaf, chlorophyll, spirulina, wheatgrass, orange peel, turmeric, boldo leaf, sarsaparilla root. We should know that we can go and get those things for our superfoods. If we can't get to our fruits and veggies, we should know that you should have those on your shelves. You should have those herbs on your shelves where you can get to them if you cannot get to getting your fruits and veggies this morning from your pharmacies, because they have burned everything down. if you have some type of blood disease, we should know how to go and put something together. That sea moss is a blood purifier. That black hole is an intestinal cleanse. We should know how to make flushers for our bodies. We should know that turmeric is great for inflammation. We should have mixtures already made up for a time of crisis, not just the time of crisis, for everyday living. This is just something that's a must. If you got a child who suffers from asthma right now, you cannot get to the pharmacy to get your child some medicine. You should know how to mix calendula, eucalyptus, and mullein leaf and African bird pepper together to get the phlegm out of the child's lungs, to clear your child's lungs. I mean, what are we going to do? We're going to stand there and let our children have an asthma attack because we can't get to our pharmaceutical drugs when we should have been growing them. We should have a reputable herbalist that you can go to and get things from. You should have a teacher, a mentor that will teach you things and show you how to do things. You should have your pharmaceutical cabinets built up in your homes. It's just unfortunate that a lot of us don't. And me and a lot of more sisters like Lisa Marie Goodson, it's a lot of sisters on here that we're trying to show you how to take care of yourself. Self-care. Self-care even comes in the mental way. Okay, I show people how to take care of themselves mentally and physically because it's needed, mentally and physically. First, you have to take care of yourself mentally in order to take care of yourself physically. Because if the mental is not intact and the mental is not where it's supposed to be, you damn sure can't take care of yourself physically. So first, we have to know that we have to take care of ourselves mentally first. Even with our oils, certain things that we smell, like for instance, I have here, I have to put this back on the website because it's needed right now. For instance, you have certain things that you can do that you smell on a daily basis. You know, just like certain cleaning supplies is not good to smell on a daily basis because why? It rips your immune system to shreds. It suppresses your immune system. Certain aerosol sprays rips your immune system to shreds. So we have to know that sage oil I have up here is spiritual. It's a spiritual protector. It's for calmness and it's great for meditation. We have to know that burning lavender oil is good for our nervous system, our emotions, anxiety. It brings on calmness. It's great for migraines, headaches, tension. We have to know that, what else I have here? Jasmine oil is great for insomnia, viral infections, and it reduces coughs. We have to know what actually to burn and when and why. When I said burn, I mean your oils, okay? Let me show you. Like I have burning oils. This here is... this one is lavender. I have frankincense. We have hundreds. I have frankincense and myrrh. What else? We have peppermint, orange oil. Orange oil we need right now, everybody. Orange oil is a great for mental health. It's great for if you have a grandmother or you have children. If it's great for the elderly, like who's going through Alzheimer's or dementia, you want to burn orange oil around them a lot right about now because it keeps the brain cells activated, keep their memory intact. Peppermint oil. If you have a child who or yourself with asthma, you can take the peppermint oil, you can burn that in a burner. I have eucalyptus oil. I have sage oil. We have jasmine oil, lemon oil, sandalwood oil. So these are, I even have patchouli oil. So we have to also understand, like I said, how to rejuvenate our bodies. We have to know how to rejuvenate our bodies. We have to know how to get our revolutionary gardens going. You have to grow your own food. There are certain, we have to also know, we have to learn to research. You got to know that there are certain gardens that you can grow inside your homes. You can grow food in the winter. You should have your summer garden and your winter garden. We have to know how to rejuvenate ourselves. As you all can see, once again, they're burning down everything. Where are you going to eat? Where are we going to eat at? If you don't know how to grow your garden, what you going to do? You're going to starve? You need, a lot of people need medication this morning. This is the time of the month where the elderly, they're on a fixed income. So most of the time, they go get their little medicine this morning. And after they get their medicine, they do their little grocery shopping. Okay, they can't get medicine. That should be your grandma's medicine. Everybody should have that. They can't get, what else they can't get to? They can't get to the grocery stores. You should have a revolutionary garden. You should have a garden that you can go and pick from and give your grandma her food. And another thing, a lot of us, our grandparents have backyards that they don't even use anymore because they're elderly. They don't want to get out there. It's a big hassle. So we should be using our grandparents' backyards. We should be going, asking some of the elderly people in our neighborhoods, can I pay you to rent your backyard all year long? You know, and plus you see, we got to help each other. You will be helping them and they will be helping you. You'll be helping them because, you know, you'll be helping them for the simple fact, just giving them money, helping them. Maybe, you know, maybe you pay them like $50 a month. That could be a light bill for an elderly person. Whatever they need. And they'll be helping you because you will have their backyards as your garden. And then you can give them some food as well. So we have to learn to look around our neighborhoods and look and see what's going on. Who, you know, who are not using their backyards. What elderly aunties are not using their backyards. If our grandparents aren't using theirs, we just have to keep our eyes and our ears open and know and learn how to take care of ourselves. If you have a grandmother who's on let's just say you have someone that's on a stool softener, a grandmother or grandfather that's on a stool softener, and she really, really needs this. Like my mom is on stool softeners because she's 74 years old, I believe. But if you can't get to your pharmacy, you have to know how to put bulk in your bowels. And bulk means roughage. We have to know that, okay, so I can't get my meds this morning for my stool softener. So we have to know that apples and pears and oranges and celery, and we have to know what to eat to get the things that we need. And a lot of us just don't know that. We just don't know. So we have to also know that coffee is not our enemy. That could be your grandmother this morning. Straight black coffee with two bananas and 2 apples will be her or his stool softener. It's just the point of researching and knowing what to do and how to do it and when to do it. Knowing how to take care of ourselves with the things that we have in our homes. Knowing that we don't have to run to the pharmacies all the time. If you stay ahead of the game, if you stay ahead of things, you know, it doesn't have to be as hard as the media is making it out to be. It doesn't have to be that hard, but we have to research and search, and we have to search the research. We have to know what herbs, you know, can help our bodies. We have to I'm sorry, my lighting is terrible. We have to you know, just understand that the plants in our home can actually help us with anxiety. That plants in your homes can help you breathe good this morning. That plants in your home can help just a lot of things. And we have to learn to just research and read and take classes and put our money towards things that's going to help us stay rejuvenated. We have to understand that, okay? And I will probably come back later, but I have a class. Later, so I'll probably come back and do another video late tonight or tomorrow, okay? I just wanted to let you guys know just certain tips. I gave you a lot of good tips. I want to give more, but I have a lot of things to do right now. But I just try to come on here and give great tips on how to do things, what to do, and when to do it. And right now we just need a lot. Okay. So please subscribe to this page if you have not. Like, comment, share, all that good stuff. Okay. I am almost at my 1,000 subscribers, and I just need a little bit more help. So share this video. Like, subscribe, comment, and don't forget to hit the notification button. Don't forget to hit the notification button so that you'll know when I'm coming on. Okay? So I will talk to you guys later. Peace and blessings.